Every single morning, without realizing it, most people make a quiet decision that can either protect their heart or quietly put stress on it. It happens in the first 30 seconds after waking up, long before coffee, breakfast, or even a glance at the phone. And here's the surprising part: it's not about magnesium, and it's not about some rare supplement you've never heard of. It's something so ordinary that almost nobody thinks twice about it. But your blood vessels think about it. Your heart thinks about it. And over years, this small morning habit can either support the natural defense systems your body already has or slowly work against them. Your body is in many ways smarter than we give it credit for. Every morning, while you were sleeping, your heart kept beating roughly 60 to 100 times every minute. Your blood vessels relaxed and tightened in a steady rhythm, and your nervous system quietly prepared your body for the transition from rest to wakefulness. This transition is delicate. Blood pressure naturally rises in the early morning hours as part of a normal biological rhythm. Stress hormones like cortisol begin to increase to help you feel alert. This is completely normal and even necessary. The problem isn't that this happens. The problem is what we do during this sensitive window that can either work with our body's natural rhythm or work against it. Think about the last time you went from a deep, restful sleep to suddenly sitting up, reaching for your phone, and scrolling through emails, news, or notifications within seconds of opening your eyes. It feels harmless. It feels like everyone does it. But your cardiovascular system experiences that sudden mental jolt differently than you might expect. This is why understanding this small window of time matters so much for long-term heart health, especially as we get older and our blood vessels naturally become a little less flexible. The good news is that your body has remarkable systems built in to protect your heart and blood vessels every single day, systems that involve your blood vessel lining, your nervous system, and even your gut. When you understand how these systems work, you gain the power to support them instead of accidentally working against them. That's exactly what we're going to walk through together, calmly and clearly, so you can start your mornings in a way that truly protects your heart. To understand why that first minute of the day matters so much, it helps to understand a structure inside your blood vessels called the endothelium. The endothelium is a thin, delicate layer of cells lining the inside of every blood vessel in your body, from your largest arteries down to the tiniest capillaries. Think of it as a smart living wallpaper. It's not just a passive lining. It actively senses changes in blood flow, pressure, and chemical signals, and it responds by releasing substances that help your blood vessels relax, widen, and allow blood to move smoothly. A healthy endothelium is one of your body's most important natural defense systems against heart disease. When you wake up suddenly and your mind jumps immediately into a stressed or alert state, your nervous system releases a quick surge of stress hormones and triggers a temporary tightening of blood vessels. This is part of a normal reaction called the sympathetic nervous system response. In small, occasional doses, this is not dangerous. But here's the part most people don't realize. Mornings already come with a natural rise in blood pressure and stress hormones. Doctors and researchers have long observed that heart attacks and strokes happen more often in the early morning hours than at almost any other time of day. This is sometimes called the morning surge. When you add an extra layer of mental stress right at the moment you open your eyes by immediately checking distressing news, urgent messages, or scrolling through content that raises your heart rate and anxiety, you are essentially stacking additional strain on top of a time when your cardiovascular system is already working harder than usual. Over a single morning, this seems insignificant. But repeated every single day, for months and years, this pattern may contribute to ongoing, low-grade strain on the endothelium and on blood vessel flexibility. Inflammation is another piece of this puzzle. Chronic low-level inflammation is now understood by scientists to play a central role in the development of artery plaque and cardiovascular disease. Sudden stress responses, especially when repeated daily, can contribute to this inflammatory environment over time. Your body is incredibly resilient, and it has natural repair systems working every day to manage this kind of strain, but those systems work best when they aren't constantly fighting an uphill battle that begins before your feet even touch the floor. The good news is that protecting your heart during this sensitive morning window does not require anything complicated, expensive, or extreme. It simply requires understanding how to work with your body's natural rhythm instead of against it. One of the simplest and most powerful habits is to give yourself a few quiet minutes after waking up before reaching for your phone. This allows your nervous system to transition gradually rather than being shocked into high alert. Even 60 to 90 seconds of simply lying still, breathing slowly, and letting your body wake up naturally can help ease that morning blood pressure surge instead of intensifying it. Slow, deep breathing in particular activates what's called the parasympathetic nervous system, your body's natural calming response, which helps relax blood vessels and support healthy blood flow right when your cardiovascular system needs it most. Hydration also plays a meaningful role. After several hours of sleep without water, your blood can become slightly more concentrated, which may make it marginally harder for your heart to pump efficiently first thing in the morning. A glass of water shortly after waking helps support healthy blood volume and circulation. Nutrition throughout the day also feeds directly into how well your endothelium functions. Foods rich in nitrates and antioxidants, such as leafy greens, beets, and pomegranates, support your blood vessels' natural ability to produce nitric oxide, a molecule that helps vessels relax and stay flexible. Omega-3 rich foods like salmon, walnuts, and flax seeds help calm inflammation throughout your cardiovascular system. Colorful fruits and vegetables, packed with polyphenols, give your body the raw materials it needs to repair small amounts of daily wear and tear on blood vessel walls. Regular movement, even a daily walk, strengthens this same endothelial lining and improves how efficiently your heart pumps blood over time. Prioritizing consistent, quality sleep allows your nervous system to properly regulate the hormones that control blood pressure and inflammation overnight. None of these habits require perfection. Your body does not need flawless choices every single day. It needs consistency, patience, and a little bit of understanding about how its own defense systems work. Because those systems are working for you every moment, whether you notice them or not. Your heart and blood vessels have an incredible capacity to adapt, repair, and protect you, especially when you give them the calm, steady support they're designed to thrive on. So tomorrow morning, before you reach for your phone, consider giving your body those first few quiet minutes it's been asking for all along. And if you found this helpful, consider subscribing to this channel, because we'll continue exploring simple, science-based ways to understand your body and support your long-term health, one clear explanation at a